Michael Callahan drives his Jeep into Gore's Bridge or Newmarket or wherever he's going, what are you looking for? Time clock aside, I suppose. Is it physical or pedigree or a bit of both?
Like I say to people, the clock is only one very, very small part of it. People think the clock, there's a bigger emphasis on it. For me, there's a small bit of attention paid to it. But you know, they have to have action. They have to be a good physical. They have to have a good mind. The best thing about the breeds as well is you can hear them. You can hear them breathing. You know, like I said, the clock is only a little part of it. And the reason the clock is referenced is because, you know, you're able to divide it up into fast early horses and nice horses with a bit of class. But even horses with a bit of class will always have pace. And if you think of breeze up times and you say, why do you reference the clock? But they're going 2 furlongs. You have to use that 2 furlongs to try and make an assessment of a horse. It's very, very hard to try and find the good horses. But 0.2 of a second over a furlong is 4 lengths over 5 or 6 furlongs. That's just why you're referenced, but it's not the be all and end all. Action has to be a big part of it. The hotel they come from is a huge part of it. How these horses have been brought through and how these horses have been brought to that stage. You know, then when you get them home, they're going to come and they're going to go on. And that's a big part of it.
And I suppose we see this horse coming out over the door to us here. He's one of your most recent success stories. Last year's, I think it's the Mulcombe it's called in Goodwood. Very impressive win over 5 under Colin Keane. He's a breeze up success story for relatively small money.
Yeah, exactly. Relatively small money. I think it was about 27 or 28,000. On the day, like I said about clock, it's not all about the clock. He was in the top 50, say, out of 150 horses, maybe the top third. You wouldn't have said he was going to come out and be one of the fastest 2-year-olds in England to win the Molecombe. It's about everything. It's about putting it all together. Lovely pull out, lovely stamp of a horse. Great mind, you see him there. Andrew and Riona Lynch did a great job done on him, and they sold a very, very good horse, Mystery Smile, in the same sale, the Maymas horse. Just said I wanted to buy him, and there's back down to the good hotels they come from. There's a lot of good hotels out there. A lot of these breeds of consigners now are so professional. They do their job so well. This old stigma of breeders being quick early 2-year-olds, it's long gone. These people are investing, same as the point-to-point boys, they're investing a lot of money trying to find these good horses. I
would have remembered years ago when they started out, you were getting your, as you say, your June, July, August 2-year-old. By the time Goodwood was over, they were nearly gone. Now you're getting them training on to 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure one of your own. I Am Superman, did he breeze?
I Am Superman wasn't the breezer, but some of the good breezers we have bought and good 3-year-olds, a couple of classic horses. Blue de Vega, won a Killavullen, placed in the Guineas, Now or Never, won a Guineas Trial, placed in the Guineas, placed in the Coronation Stakes at Royal Ascot, and plenty of other horses. You have the likes of, you've obviously this lad, you have Letters of Note that won a listed race at Naas. You've Bodie Cheetah, who went on to the States and was second in the grade 1, won a grade 2. A horse we actually bred called Punt, who won a grade 1 in America. Before I got into training, I breezed him and sold him at the breeze up. She went on to America and won a grade 1 as a 4 or 5-year-old. These horses do go on.
Yeah, it just shows the stigma has changed, or not even the stigma, but it's people are looking at them now in a different way, and the market is improving as a result. I suppose very interesting last year this guy winning in Goodwood. I know Colin rode him as Lee couldn't travel with COVID and that, but what will be the plan for this year? I know we're only at we're 3 weeks out from the start of the flat, but longer term, where do you see Steel Bull coming out?
He's matured very well over the winter. He's grown an inch. He's developed very well physically. He's a very, very good mind, and I see him being a very high class sprinter. His natural speed is second to none. You see in Goodwood that day, it was only his second start. He won his maiden in Naas the week before, and again, back to the beauty of the breeze ups. I bought that horse a month before he won his maiden for 28 grand. He went to Naas, won his maiden. The lads did a great job done with him. A week later, brought him to Goodwood, he goes and wins the Morecambe basically as he likes. So
Suppose looking forward into this year's sales, you'll be off again. I'm assuming. You have a lot of lovely young horses here in the yard. Is there anything I suppose to watch out for the season that mightn't have ran last year, or that is left to run, or anything we can keep an eye out for?
Yeah, again, the same thing about, back to the breeze ups again. You try and buy. There's a great selection of horses there. I tend to buy that fast sort of 2-year-old, that 6, maybe 5, 6, 7 furlong horse that I can go to war with straight away. But I buy the type of horse then that there's a lovely make-believe horse there that breathes very well. It wasn't the fastest on the clock. Lovely horse, lovely pedigree, lovely action. And when I was buying him, I said, this is the type of horse he'll have one run, we'll throw him away and we'll have him next year. And there was a couple there. There was another Berrettino horse there as well. It was a similar type of model. And that's the thing about the breeze ups nowadays. There's so much selection there of horses. It's not just the one type of horse, and there's a bit there for there's a type of horse there for everyone.
Perfect. If anyone's interested in getting involved, either training or getting involved in a breezer, I'm sure the door is always open.
Yeah, the door is always open. The phone is always on, for people getting into racing, it's a great way of getting into it and not having to wait too long.
Yeah.
There's a typical example. The thing about getting into first-time ownership is you want to get a bit of action fairly soon, and you can go to the breeze, but you can buy a horse and you can run away there within 6 weeks if you buy the right sort of horse.
Brilliant, Michael. It was lovely calling this morning. Hopefully we look on and see Steel Bull and many more winners for the O'Callaghan Yard into 2021, and we wish you the best.
Cheers, thanks a million.